Yes, you are. Boom. Hey. Hey, hey. Natalie Bierman is saying hello to everyone from Periscope Land. Natalie, why don't you come and join us here on the YouTube, Really American YouTube channel. Do it now. Chat is working on YouTube, I believe. That was a question from Kat from Michigan on Periscope. Hey! Do it now. I see everyone's chats on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is a Storytime. Cling, cling. Welcome, guys. So I'm seeing some different comments here. Something about programming for kids, unable to comment on YouTube. So I am seeing Marie from New Jersey. I'm seeing Sylvia Correa's chats here. Let's see. I see Midas Cat saying, hey, I'm a bit late. Can you guys not see? Are we having problem with the chats here? Because I see everybody's chats just fine. Kimini says I'm on YouTube. Samantha says hey to all. YouTube changed something. Tracy says I only have to sign up with a Google account to chat on YouTube. That's what. Who's saying that? Cindy C is saying that. All right, so without further ado, let us jump into our stories of the day. Stories of the day. President Biden holds his highly anticipated first press conference, and it was a smash. Hunter Biden is back in the news again because slow news day. North Korea is back at it again. Should we worry? We'll find out. Chrissy Teigen has left Twitter because of online bullying. And last but not least, Jeff Bezos is today's You Raggedy Bush. Yeah, okay, guys. So first off, am I to understand that yesterday was our friend Roger Gray's birthday, and I done missed it. How did I miss this? I didn't even see it until I, logged back into my program here, and I saw like the late chats. Like after I cut off the music, you guys are still hanging out chatting, and everybody's saying happy birthday to Roger Gray. So, or was it his dad's birthday? Lee Saunders says it was his dad's birthday. Okay, so happy birthday to Roger Gray's dad. Roger, if you are out there, you can let him know Brooklyn Dad and the whole fam says, happy birthday, Dad. So we had a first glimpse of the first presidential press briefing in the Biden administration, and I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I loved it so much. But before we jump into that, Cindy says, you said happy birthday to his dad when you saw his tweet. Ah, well, there you go. I didn't even know I did that. I don't even remember. Sometimes I'm tweeting and I'm just not even in my own mind. All right, so before we go any further, let's jump into that quick hits part of the show. Wait, no. Hang on. Quick hits, excuse me. Hey, wait a minute. I'm seeing Gina Potter saying, happy birthday, Marie. Is it Marie from New Jersey's birthday? Marie, happy birthday, damn it. Everybody give Marie a happy birthday. This is wonderful news. I love it. I love it. Happy birthday, Marie. That's beautiful. Okay, quick hits. And an elbow point for you. That's your birthday gift. Marie, you get an elbow point. So, Amazon workers in Alabama are looking to unionize. They're specifically the warehouse workers in in Alabama. They've got some pretty shitty working conditions. And you know what? We should all be concernicus that these folks have to, some of them have to pee into a bottle because if they take a bathroom break, they get written up. What kind of bullshit is that? This is 2021. These are the people who are making sure that we get our shite. Bernadette is asking, what's wrong with YouTube? Please help out our sister Bernadette. So anyway, Bernie Sanders has made a trip to Alabama to stand in solidarity with the workers. Amazon is this vote, if these guys pass with a 50% plus one vote, this will affect 5,800, almost 6,000 employees. Wow, at that Alabama warehouse. That's a big thing. Amazon doesn't want them to do it, but I say, and a lot of people are saying, this was my first tweet of the day, stand in support of Amazon's workers. North Korea, every couple of months, they want to rattle their sabers and remind the world that they are still there and they should be paid attention to. But, Joe Biden was asked about this during his press briefing, and he's basically like, yeah, they're a concern, but he didn't seem overly concernicus about that. We don't even know if Kim Jong-un is still alive, or if his sister is running the show. That's a concern if you don't actually know for a fact. I mean, I'm sure somebody in D.C. and the intel agencies know, but they're just not sharing that information with us because who the hell are we, right? In the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal is blocked. It's blocked by a massive ship. It's called the Ever Given. The thing is as tall as a skyscraper. It's massive. And it is blocking over 150 ships There it is right there. The Suez Canal. It's not that narrow, but, it's narrow enough that if you get a big, gigantic ship like that blocking the way, it can cause a problem. What kind of problem? $9 billion a day. That kind of problem. That's big. That's a lot of money. It's costing, there are 150 ships that are blocked up right now, and they tried everything to get that ship out. They tried dredgers, tugboats, and even a backhoe to move that. I think this was the first picture here. Look at that. This little tiny thing, they tried to push it out of the way. That ain't gonna do it. That is many hundreds of thousands of tons heavy. That's big. I don't know. They said it's going to be they said it's going to be blocked possibly for weeks. So that's a lot of moolah that people are missing out on, and a lot of products. Specifically, they're shipping. There's some ships that are trying to ship oil and gas from the Middle East to Europe and to Asia. It's a big problem. So hopefully it doesn't affect our gas prices here, but we shall see. I'm getting a news flash from Michelle Warmoth. She's saying big tornadoes going on in Alabama and SE. Y'all be safe. Yes, please to be safe. Okay, so that's that for the quick hits. And now I've always got a fun timeline cleanse. I think, today's is also fun. Let's get into it. Timeline cleanse. Hey, is that my friend Diane there that says Cal? We warned them. Welcome, Diane. You should join us over here on the YouTube. I see you in Periscope land. Come on over to YouTube. The water's nice. It's fine. All right. So first up, I'm going to continue my streak of playing something to do with either kittens or puppies or dogs. Because I love them now. I was just looking at my picture roll on my phone, and I showed Wifey earlier today. It's like for the past 2 weeks, I don't have any other pictures except pictures of the cats. Seriously, this is crazy. It's crazy. Because what am I doing with all these pictures? Nothing. One of these pictures is just the kitty. It's Mars. She's lying on the ottoman in the living room. It's hilarious. But this next one here is a kitty who is sharing some music time with her dad. Look how content she is. It's great. Aww. It's beautiful. She just barely opened her eyes. I can't help when I watch a video like that. At the end, you just gotta. For this next clip, every once in a while, like one of my favorite things is if I see or hear something like really funny, like really hilarious, and I laugh and I can't stop laughing. You guys have seen that live. I think it was during the show in December when we found out that Trump was banned from Twitter. Guys, I couldn't control my laugh. I was so bad. Wifey thought she had to run in here and save me. Here's a guy. This is the laugh. This guy. My God, guys, I don't even know. I don't even know who the hell that is. I've seen him in memes. That dude is in memes all over the place. I don't even know what the hell he was laughing at. But when you see somebody laughing like they're dying, you can't help but to laugh, even if you don't know what the joke was. So I thought I'd share that with you. That laughter, by the way, it produces endorphins, which are very helpful to you. If anybody knows who that dude is, please do me a favor and drop a reply in the tweet for this show tonight. Thank you for that. This next one is so imagine if you were a journalist and you had the misfortune of having to work at Fox News. If you're a real journalist, not like, a Tucker Carlson, but an actual journalist, and you found out you had to work at Fox News. Well, imagine no more. We got this clip here of a guy on his first day at Fox News.
Joe Biden had a very productive first week of his presidency. We're just going to talk about his Rolex? Okay. The public is outraged over Biden's Rolex. We're not talking about impeachment or anything? All right, you sure about this? Biden's only been in office for 1 week and already 400,000 people are dead from COVID. Okay, that's...
Yeah, no, just roll with it.
The nation is still reeling from the attack on the Capitol. Okay, we're not talking about the attack on the Capitol and so white supremacy? Oh, okay. Biden's first week of presidency, we've lost over 50,000 jobs. So we're not calling them terrorists anymore, we're calling them patriots. Okay, so the patriots stormed the Capitol.
They were just concerned.
Okay, concerned citizens stormed the Capitol. Really? All right, it kind of feels weird. Is it Tan Suit 2.0? Obama Gates. Joe Biden had a very productive first week of his presidency.
Yeah. I thought that was hysterical. That, by the way, that was not real. That was something that a comedian did on TikTok. I found it and I bring to you because that's what I do. This is the timeline cleanse to make you laugh or make you say, "Aw." All right. A quick update on the "You Need to Leave" t-shirt winners. I've got four people who have provided me with their shipping details as well as their color preference and their size. Those 4 people have already provided. The only one who is missing, I'll give you a hint. Row. Yeah, there he is. Wilbur McCarthy. Damn it. Dude. Wilbur, you are the last of the Mohicans. You are the last guy that I need your shipping data. Okay? Please give to me after the show. Send me a DM with your shipping information, your address, your size, t-shirt size that you need, and what color shirt you want. It's either black, white, or navy blue. Good. And I think I asked your boy Ken what color shirt he wanted. Not sure if everybody guessed Wilbur. Excuse me. How can I? Debbie, let's see. Debbie Igdaloff Neiman is asking, how can I get into the hat for next time? Okay, that's an excellent question. So what we did was we compiled a list of all of our regular attendees, regular viewers. It's not a lot of us, but whatever. The regular viewers, the ones who tune in every day, the ones who are in these chats. If you are chatting with us, you are fam. And so we made a list and I read the list out on the show live to make sure everybody was present and accounted for. And then I did the drawing. And it was so much fun. We are going to do another drawing. Ms. Nick is saying, me too. Just make sure, Ms. Nick, make sure that you jump out of the Periscope is only going to be there for like another week. Next week, March 31st, Periscope goes bye-bye. So, as a courtesy, I am dual streaming on both YouTube and Periscope. But yeah, when they close up shop, that's it. Nothing. So Kimberly wants to know, how did folks win this? I've been off Twitter for about a week. It's Kimberly P is asking that. Yeah, so I said, we just made a list of our regular viewers, people we literally grabbed people's names off of the chats, and then I read it out, and I told everybody to confirm that I got your name, and the people who were missing says, wait, what is Punxsutawney Mo saying? I'm done by all. What happened? Punxsutawney Mo, where are you going? Why is he done? Did I miss something here? Is somebody messing with Mo? Let me not find out. Shit. What happened with Mo? So anyway, I'm sorry. I hope that answers the question. I made the list, as Asmila J says, and checked it twice. That's what I did. All right. So I'm not sure why Mo is gone. Okay. Well, I hope he comes back, and I hope he's okay. All right, guys. It is now time for our roll call. Show me where you're coming from. Show me where you are at. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got Patty Duke for life from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Michelle from Berlin, CT. Beans Resistor from Charleston, South Kakalaki. Cindy from Lakewood, Washington. Kathy Murphy is stuck in CT. Monique from the DMV. Cosetta Painter is here from Vancouver, Washington. Ebony Isis from Philadelphia. Kathy from Pennington, New Jersey. Asmila J from H-Town here. Midas Cat is still stuck in Kentucky in the path of severe storms tonight. You better batten down them hatches. Cha-Cha from Seattle. Watcher Soko from Chile, Orange County, California. Patty from Gainesville, Texas. Misha in windy Long Beach, California. Valerie in Staten Island. Tina G in Albuquerque. Kimini is one shot down from California. Sherry Scary from Casey, Missouri. And she's 51 today. Happy birthday, Sherry Scary. Marie from New Jersey, and it's also her birthday. We got birthdays in the heezy. Terry from Texas. Paula Freitas from Madeira Island, Portugal. Amanda in Arkansas. I will check about that DM with the vaccine info. Janet Paris from Arizona. Susan from Sun City, Arizona. Ness from Connecticut. Jamie from cold, rainy Oshkosh, Bagosh, Wisconsin. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. There she is. Pandora from Boston. The Trump Reaper is hiding from Santa Ana Winds in Long Beach, California. Kathleen Cross in Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. She from Chi-Town, Chicago. Fox Hill Dreams in Aiken, South Kakalaki. Maybe Asheville, North Kakalaki next year. Keep us updated. Roger Gray from Farmington, Maine wants you to know I'm Batman. Winifred from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Ms. Nick from Stafford, Virginia. Audrey U2 is celebrating another turn around the sun in Brooklyn. Another happy birthday to Audrey U2. Bernadette in Phoenix, Arizona. Star Shemate in Columbus, Ohio. Gina Potter, damn it, from New Jersey? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Petty Deb from Arizona. Kelstar from Seattle, Washington. Taryn from Philadelphia. Melanie Schofield from Stafford, Connecticut. DB from Georgia, where it's 84 degrees. Peter is a boss from Colorado. Nurse Mitch from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Stella from overcast Los Angeles. Jazz from Eagle River, Alaska. Jenna from Richmond, Virginia. Mickey is here from Greece, New York with Bella. Khaki from Delaware. Around the corner from POTUS. Hey, that's a fun fact. Anna from Clermont, Florida. Gavin from cold, rainy Alba. Sarah in Temple, Texas. Diane in the Metro Detroit area. Natalie B. from Long Island. I see you made it onto the YouTube. Welcome. Cindy, hey to her fam from Anchorage, Alaska. Aloha from Honolulu. That's Tiare Terang from Honolulu, Hawaii. Tom from New Hampshire. Lee from Leeds, UK. Debbie with Alexa and Blake from Boca Raton. Formerly known as Lisa Hathaway from West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. You guys know I can't help it. Lisa Hathaway. You get it every day. Sally is hanging in Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania. Elle from Citrus County, Florida. Tinkerballs, there she is again from Inwood, New York City. Stephanie from Spring Hill, Florida. Steph says, hey, from San Diego, California. Lainey in Australia. Australia, good day, mate. Let's see. Excuse me. Seth from Rome, Georgia. It's where it's stormy. And let's see. Unknown sender from the non-supremacist area of Michigan. Solid Blue Sister from Southern California. Let's see. Synth fan from Florida, the Sumbit State. M. Ward is here driving in from work. And let's see. We got so many people saying hello. Happy birthday to everybody. Sylvia from Madeira Island, Portugal. Kathleen Cross is here from Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. And Lucy from Orange County, California. Kat from Michigan. Scrolling through all the happy birthday greetings. Wow, today is a big day for birthdays. Did I see Audrey? It's Audrey's birthday today. Oh, yeah. Audrey, you too. Samantha B is eating cheesesteak in Northeast PA. Oh, you just made me hungry. Samantha from the Bronx. Let's see. Raven from Sydney, Australia. Good day, mate, to you. Wilbur. Roo. That's our dog lover buddy from Martinez, Georgia, who is going to provide me with the shipping information for his t-shirt. And let's see. Happy birthday. Care Bear from Utah. Whoa, I think you might be our first viewer from Utah. Welcome to you. Sandra in Paramount, California, here and feeling better after her first Pfizer shot yesterday. Lucy from Orange County, California. And let's see. Midas Cat is reminding everybody to please hit that like button because she's counting them. Let's see. Sinsanity is here from Boxborough, Massachusetts. Julianne Gautier from the Central Coast of California. And let's see. Mama Nick. Oh, Scribble My Dibble is here. I didn't see you, Scribble, but hello to you. That's my sister. Linda from Aiken, South Kakalaki is here. Sheila from Vancouver, Washington. And let's see. Okay, guys, thank you very much for hanging in there with me for the very important roll call. And Stacy says her birthday was yesterday, but she didn't tell us that. So happy belated birthday to you too, Stacy. That's Stacy Mendenhall, in case you didn't know. All right. So first up,
the filibuster. I believe
wait.
we should go back to a position of the filibuster that existed.
Hang on a second. Before we jump into that next one, let me just cue this up, right? Now, there's a lot of folks online on the Twitter who they want to poo-poo you for enjoying a masterful performance from the guy that we voted for. Let's see. Hilda Baeza, she says she can't find me on YouTube. Look on the Really American YouTube page. I am there, streaming live as we speak. So yeah, these are the so-called cool kids, right? They're too cool for school. Those are the ones when you were in high school, they called you a nerd because you did all your homework and you actually enjoyed learning. Yeah, you know what? We're supposed to be supportive of our president. That doesn't mean you give him a blank check to do whatever the hell he wants and everything. You're like, oh, that's so wonderful. If he does something shitty, you call him on it. That's normal. That's normal. And this is the guy we spent all year busting our asses to get this dude elected. So, yeah, when he performs well, we're going to be happy. With that said, today was the long-awaited press briefing. And in this press briefing, I was holding my damn breath. Not gonna lie. For a long time, the drum beat was heavily, oh, why isn't he having a press briefing? Is it dementia? Is he inundated with the forgetsies and, he can't string a sentence of words together by himself? Yeah, so there was a lot of pressure for this press briefing. Frankly, I didn't need to see it. He is getting results. He is making shit happen. I've seen Joe Biden talk a bunch of times, and the only reason that I was like a little bit holding my breath because I was a bit concernicus that Joe Biden has a stutter, sometimes makes gaffes, and because it's a slow news week, that's what it's not even a slow news week, it's a slow news month. So everybody is waiting for like the next big thing to jump on, huh? Let's make something big out of it. And Joe, he's got some challenges that he's looking at right now. Primarily, it's immigration. Immigration is high on his list, as is the filibuster, and gun violence, So the press, they just want something. If it's not Biden's fake Rolex watch, it's something that they want to say, oh, so they can get you to be transfixed all day long. Okay, so with all that said, I think he did a great job in this press briefing. And I'm not ashamed to say I'm proud of him. I'm proud. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the first of two clips that I got from today's press briefing.
The filibuster. I believe we should go back to a position of the filibuster that existed just when I came to the United States Senate 120 years ago. And that is that it used to be required for the filibuster, and I had a card on this. I was going to give you the statistics, but you probably know them. That it used to be that from between 1917 and 1971, the filibuster existed. There were a total of 58 motions to break a filibuster. That whole time. Last year alone, there were 5 times that many. So it's being abused in a gigantic way. And for example, it used to be you had to stand there and talk and talk and talk and talk until you collapsed. And guess what? people got tired of talking and tired of collapsing. Filibusters broke down, and we were able to break the filibuster, get a quorum, and vote. So I strongly support moving in that direction. And
Yeah. So first off, of course, right after he cracked that joke about being in the Senate 120 years, right-wing Twitter lost their minds. They're like, he thinks he was in. He thinks he was in the Senate for 120 years. Seriously, guys, come on. The dude is 78. He knows how old he is, okay? It's mathematically impossible for him to... Come on, what? Do we even have to break down a goddamn joke for you? Because he didn't pause enough? He didn't do one of those hammy... waiting for people to chuckle at his joke? Nah, he just pushed on through it. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. But yeah, he touched on quite a few topics, and I noticed that he was using notes. Big deal. Dude came equipped with a lot of facts, and not all of them were out of that notebook of his. Some of that shit he's spitting off the top of his head. He did that in his town halls. We've all seen it. He's not standing there on stage for an hour and a half holding a sheet of paper in front of him. No, he knows these things, guys. It is possible that just because we spent 4 years with a guy who can barely read, it is possible that the guy who came after him, knows his shit. One of the things that I laughed about, I laughed hard at this. One reporter, I think it was Caitlin Collins, asked him if he planned on running for office, for re-election in 2024. And he said, he implied that he kind of sees that happening. He didn't come out forcefully and says, yes, 100% I am running. He's like, I don't see myself not running or something like that, But he also, qualified that and said, I rarely plan 4 years ahead. And when you're 78 years old, you're lying if you think, let's be honest. You're lying if you think you can plan 4 years ahead, let alone 4 months ahead. Yeah? When you get up there, every day is a gift. Every day you wake up and you're breathing is a gift. Okay? So I thought he did his best as far as answering his questions honestly, and he was good. He was very good. I was pleasantly surprised. And you know what? That is the fault of the damn media. The way they build shit up, they make us think like we should be Concernicus that he can't speak suddenly. He was fine. He was absolutely fine. Anyway, so he said, Caitlin Collins says, I asked this because by this point in his term, your predecessor had already set up a re-election committee. Joe was like, my predecessor? He said, my predecessor, and he laughed, right? And he says, that's because he needed a re-election committee. And then he said, look, 4 years is a long time. Who even knows if the Republican Party is still going to be here 4 years from now? Dude was just letting it fly. And I'm sorry, he seemed very, very comfortable up there. And I'll put it like this. Yamiche Alcindor, you guys know Yamiche, of course you do. She was horribly berated by Trump during several press briefings last year. Last year, he treated her like garbage. And, Biden got some tough questions where people, were really pushing. But Yamisha Alcindor hit, you know how fast she talks? She talks like extremely fast. When I'm watching her on MSNBC, I'm like, whoa, 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 slow down. I wish I had a button on my remote to slow her down. And so she hit him with this rapid fire questions, right? And by the time she hit him with the third part of her question, I had already lost track of what the first one was. But Joe didn't. He was like, all right, so those are some good questions. First, let me get back to your first question about, damn, I forgot what it was. Hold on. What was her first question was about, I have notes. See, this is why he needed notes, damn it. The families. He was talking about families. Yeah, he did his thing. There was another reporter who got after Joe Biden, asking him if he thought it was acceptable, the conditions at the border were acceptable, and his answer was classic Joe. Where am I? There we go.
And Border Protection Facility in Donna, Texas, I was there, is at 1,556% capacity right now with mostly unaccompanied minors. There are kids that are sleeping on floors. They are packed into these pods. I've spoken to lawyers who say that some of these children have not seen the sun in days. What's your reaction? What is your reaction to these images that have come out from that particular facility? Is what's happening inside acceptable to you? And when is this going to be fixed?
That's a serious question, right? Is it acceptable to me? Come on. That's why we're going to be moving 1,000 of those kids out quickly. That's why I got Fort Bliss opened up. That's why I've been working from the moment this started to happen to try to find additional access for children to be able to safely, not just children, but particularly children, to be able to safely be housed while we follow through on the rest of what's happening. That is totally unacceptable.
Complete answer. Respectful answer. He didn't launch into a tirade about, you are fake news and how dare you ask me a question like that? Your newspaper is garbage. None of that stuff. This is Joe Biden, and you never, ever expect any kind of spanky-ish response from Joe Biden. That's it. Get used to it. He is competent. He is literate. He is compassionate. He is intelligent. And I'm not fanboying over him, but you know what? I'm going back to this shit again because, there's nothing wrong with appreciating when somebody that you support does a good job. It's that simple. Politics is kind of like sports for a lot of people. It is. It just is what it is. There's my team and there's their team, right? I'm rooting for my team. When my team scores a goal, I'm not going to be like, man, he should have done a windmill dunk on that. I'm going to be like, yay, we scored a goal. That's it. And right now, there should really only be one team. If we get back to, I don't know if we've ever been at the point where America is one team. I guess in those times of national crisis like 9/11. 9/11, everybody was kind of galvanized for a minute, and everybody was like, yeah, America, and then we went back to our tribal partisan differences. So anyway, I give Joe Biden's, yes, thank you, Samantha. That was Cecilia Vega from ABC. That was the reporter who asked him that question. And he says, come on, man. Come on, man, get the Fahizi out of here. It's the new one. Okay, so let me jump right along because I think I'm a little bit long-winded right now. Hunter Biden is back in the news. Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden, ladies and gentlemen. So they didn't find anything. First of all, Hunter Biden is not the president. Okay. Secondly, there is no election going on. Joe Biden, like it or not, is your president for the next 4 years. Thirdly, Hunter Biden does not have a White House job, not like Ivanka and Jared. No. if Joe could put Hunter Biden in Tibet, I get the feeling he would do it. Just, oh wait, maybe Tibet is a little too close to Ukraine. So, if he could put Hunter in a silo in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean for the next 4 years, I'm sure, just to avoid the drama. But no, that's his son. He loves his son. But the media, specifically in this case, Politico, published a hard-hitting article about a gun. A gun. Okay, so apparently, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out 1 second, guys. Wilbur McCarthy is saying, asshole Kemp signed the voter suppression bill. Oy. Thank you for that breaking news, Wilbur, and I hope you are feeling better. I hope you're okay. I think I did see some comments saying that Twitter suspended you. Screw them, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope it's only a temporary suspension. Voter suppression bill after the House passed their version earlier today. Wow, that is disgusting. So anyway, Hunter Biden is not connected to the White House in any way, shape, or form, aside from the fact that his dad is the president. But the right wing, they want to find something in Hunter Biden. They couldn't find it in his laptop. So now it's a gun that supposedly Hunter's wife found in his truck and wrapped it in a black garbage bag and threw it in the garbage behind a grocery store, and then that gun was found by somebody, and then the Secret Service got involved to try to cover this up, but he wasn't even under Secret Service protection in 2018. 2018 this thing happened, right? Why are we even discussing this? Why? Because again, I hate to say it, but this is fake news. I swear, I'm not going to say that anymore. That term, purging that from my dictionary. But from personal experience, I know that the media isn't always honest. Like they said in the article, in the Politico article, they said that they reached out to Hunter Biden and his wife, Hallie, for a comment, and they haven't responded. Well, guess what? You know who else the media has said that about? Me. Me. When all that shit was going down and I was trending on Twitter for like a whole day, I was trending, top trend. There were like 5 or 6 news articles, and all of them said, Mr. Padellin has not returned a request for comment. I was like, where? Nobody has asked me for a comment. It's not hard to find me. Nobody asked me for a comment. So, yes, so bullshit. So, I don't care about this one bit. But, excuse me. Speaking of the media bullshit. Well, that's not a great segue, but whatever. Manchin is making me, that's not right. Let me just fix this. My headline on this page is incorrect. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and boom. There we go. Chrissy Teigen. They suspended Mo on Twitter. God damn it. So speaking of Twitter, Chrissy Teigen yesterday deleted her Twitter account. Now, as many of you may already know, Chrissy Teigen she is a model, and her husband is John Legend, who is a legendary singer. And they're a cute couple, and they experienced some tragedy in their lives when they had a miscarriage. And she was very open about the experience, and it helped other people who were dealing with Teigen. Excuse me. Did I say Teigen? I say that all the time. Chrissy Teigen. Thank you. So they shared that experience, and they were open, and she was, kind of funny on Twitter. Sometimes she had bad takes, but for the most part, she was sharing goofy jokes, recipes, and thank you guys. I got it. It's Teigen. So last night she posted this. She said, "Hey, for over 10 years, you guys have been my world. I honestly owe so much to this world we have created here. I truly consider so many of you my actual friends. But it's time for me to say goodbye. This no longer serves me as positively as it serves me negatively. And I think that's the right time to call something. My life goal is to make people happy. The pain I feel when I don't is too much for me. I've always been portrayed as the strong clapback girl, but I'm just not." Now, why? Let me just go back here. Why did this, this thing kind of triggered me a bit? Okay, because people like I can identify with the sentiment, right? People look at somebody with a lot of Twitter followers, and they think that having so many Twitter followers insulates you from toxic bullying. It doesn't. It doesn't, because at the end of the day, the followers, that they don't shield you from the vitriol, from the nasty comments. I've seen some people created memes where I was like dead or bloodied. You know what I mean? It's horrible stuff. It's horrible. And even, you can block them and report them or whatever, but the image still remains. The hatefulness remains. And it's like, I'm on this platform trying to do something good, trying to, make people happy, share some information. And they're coming at me like, like I killed babies, whatever. And a lot of this stuff that they spread is false, and you can't combat it. And yeah, so having a lot of Twitter followers doesn't insulate you from that pain. It's real. It's real. So I identified with what she was going through. She actually really took the world by storm when she clapped back at Trump. Now, Trump tried to bully her with his Twitter account, saying musician John Legend and his filthy mouthed wife are talking about how great it is, but I didn't see them around when we needed help getting it passed. And then she came back at him and said, "LOL, what a pussy ass bitch. Tagged everyone but me, and honor Mr. President." And people loved it because she said exactly what everybody else wanted to say. And so the trend "pussy ass bitch" was the hashtag "pussy ass bitch" was trending for a while. So at the end of the day, is Chrissy Teigen gonna be fine? Sure, she is. She's a millionaire. She's got a nice husband who's very talented and handsome. They've got a beautiful family now. She does her thing with the cooking and the recipes and whatnot. Yeah, and maybe she just needed to take a step back. And Melanie Schofield says, yes, she and her health are most important. That's right. That is absolutely right. At the end of the day, what matters most is your health. and your family. Not necessarily in that order. I think your health is probably the most important, and then family. And thankfully, she's got both. And Valerie G is saying people are jealous. And Jamie from Wisconsin is saying she doesn't need that. She needed to leave. So just keep that in mind, folks. People like myself and like I don't even have a fraction. She had 13 million followers, but at the end of the day, she's human and words hurt. So that's my take on that. But I was surprised when I heard that she was deleting her Twitter account. I was like, yeah, okay. So let me jump right on in to today's You Raggedy Bush. And today's You Raggedy Bush is none other than the owner of probably the most successful company on earth right now, Jeff Bezos, who is the owner of, Amazon. The dude himself, Jeff Bezos, is worth $182.5 billion. Billion with a B. $182 billion. The dude is so rich. Oh, and Amazon itself is worth $1.5 trillion. And according to Elizabeth Warren, Jeff Bezos' company only paid 4.5% tax. And that shit is criminal.
So we've got a lot of work to do to fix the international tax system, and I'm looking forward to working with my colleagues here to do that. A good place to start is to be clear about the extent to which giant corporations are already manipulating the tax code to avoid paying their fair share. Dr. Clausing, between 2018 and 2020, what was the corporate income tax rate?
Corporate tax rate was 21%, the regular rate.
Okay, 21%. So Dr. Clausing, how much profit did Amazon make, and what tax rate did Amazon pay during that same 3-year period?
So there was a recent ITEP study that looked at this, and Amazon earned over $40 billion over that 3-year period and paid about 4.5% tax rate.
Okay, so how is it possible that Amazon was able to rake in profits like that and pay only I think it's about a 4.3% tax rate when the corporate income tax rate was 21%?
Yeah, so there are lots of reasons that we've discussed in this hearing today about why U.S. companies end up with very low tax burdens. And I think that the one that we're focusing on here the most is the international profit shifting problem. And Amazon, as well as many other companies, have benefited from the favorable treatment that our tax code provides for international profit shifting. There are also other reasons why companies pay less in tax. Those might include receiving large R&D credits, or having losses in past years that might reduce their tax liability.
Okay, so that video started buffering. I'm just going to cut it short. You get the idea. Jeff Bezos is raking in the dough, raking it in hand over fist, but he still wants to begrudge his damn workers a proper bathroom break. Why? Because profits. Because $40 billion in profits that he's not paying taxes on, and he's definitely not sharing it with his workers. That's his ex-wife there. He's made a divorce settlement for $38 billion, and he's not even sweating it, bro. Can you imagine that shit? You get divorced, and you have to shell out $38 billion. $38 billion. That's 4 times more money than Donald Trump claimed to be worth. And your workers can't take a decent bathroom break without getting written up. That's ridiculous. And then you want to stop them from unionizing? You want to stop them from joining a union to protect their rights? What kind of monster is that? We're talking about the warehouse in Alabama, but we might as well be talking about all of their warehouses, you know? They need to be unionized. So they are working with, they are working to have a vote and have 50% plus one people for plus one vote in favor of the union. If that happens, then it passes, right? But meanwhile, the Amazon management is putting up threatening letters in their bathrooms, telling them not to vote against the union. And that shit is wrong. That's just dead wrong. This country is built on unions and union labor. It protects the workers. You know, this is not a small thing. This is greed versus good, and good has to win. You know, I know it seems impossible because the dude is a financial juggernaut, but at some point, something's got to give. So up yours, Jeff Bezos. You are today's you raggedy bish. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And speaking of stories, it is now time for the Littlest President. The Littlest President is available on BrooklynDadDefiant.com, also available on Amazon.com. Oh, man. Don't buy it from Amazon.com. I take back that ka-ching. Wait, I take that back. That's not working. Wait. Yeah. No. Amazon. Screw Amazon. Just get it on the Brooklyn Dad Defiant website, because then you get a nice, beautiful, swooshy handwriting signed by yours truly. Look how beautiful it is. Nobody can believe how swooshy it is. And I'll write whatever you like, even Hui Juan. The Littlest President is starring blurry people and President Barack Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Joseph R. Biden, and the R stands for ready to kick that ass. Whew. Bladder bear pooping, holding the puppet strings on Spanky McDumbass. Complicit Barbie. Rudy Giuliani. Gummy McJuicebox. Kellyanne Conjob. Stephen the Snake Miller. And Mitch McTurtle McConnell. That lousy, treasonous turtle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our favorite page, because this is Spanky McDumbass. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to be the littlest president. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. How did he get here? Let's go back. Yes, let's go back, shall we? And his woes are actually beginning to mount. He's got financial woes and the legal woes are piling up. There are cases, we're not hearing about them actively in the news because there hasn't been a whole lot of movement. But yeah, there's a whole lot of shit coming his way. This page, I actually enjoy this page a great deal. And I'll tell you why I'm reading it in a minute. Democrats were so angry at the fake trial, they quickly fell in line behind one presidential contender, candidate Somebody Blue. This candidate wasn't everyone's choice. Many people wanted someone else. Some people wanted to vote for anyone else. But they knew that if Spanky won, he'd just keep on breaking the law and not being held accountable for it. So the only thing folks could agree upon was that Somebody Blue was the only person who could defeat Spanky. Even Republicans and independents agreed on this. Spanky was in big trouble. Trouble. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see right here, that is Brooklyn Dad and Wifey. That's when my beard was just a little baby. I had a little baby beard. The reason I read this page, first, this guy right here, who turned out to be Joseph R. Biden, he was the right choice. He wasn't the best choice, but he was the right choice. And now we see he's got the right temperament. He just doesn't have a whole lot of braggadocio to him. He genuinely seems like he is concerned about uniting the country. This is his goal. It's his mission. And that's, honestly, I don't think it can be done. Personally, I want it to be done. I don't know if it can be. I think we're way too polarized, and nobody in the GOP is helping that any. They're not trying to help at all. In fact, they would prefer if Joe failed miserably. They are looking at their party going bye-bye. One of the reporters asked the question during the press briefing and asked Joe Biden if he was concerned that if voting rights doesn't get passed, is he concerned that Democrats will fall out of power and never be able to get power back again? And no, he's not concerned about that, but he needs to be, because the GOP, that's where the GOP is right now. They are pulling every dirty trick out of the book to try to win. And the only way they can win is if fewer people vote. And when I say fewer people, I mean fewer people of color. Those are the only ones they are really trying to block from voting. Simple as that. All right, guys, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I got time for this many questions because I got carried away at some point during the show. So what questions do you have for me, folks? Let's hear them questions. Oh, yes. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy is reminding me to tell everybody to please hit like on the video. Don't forget to hit like. Let's see. Where's my like button? This. Hit that, please. Remember to hit like. Says Trump Reaper wants to know, BDD, do you know how to download the Periscope shows somehow? They need to be archived. Yeah, I started doing that a long time ago, but it is a time-consuming process. I don't know if I can tell you right now, I don't have the time to do it. If there is a way to do it, I will figure it out, but possibly not. Possibly not. Solid Blue Sister says, BDD to you and all of your viewers. Thank you. I've made great contacts with people. I hope to form great friendships. Thank you for the great conversations. Right back at you, Solid Blue Sister. I fully agree with you. You guys are tremendous. And don't think I didn't notice. Last night I got a little crotchety because I posted a tweet saying, toxic people with their bullshit, bullying people on Twitter. They need to stop that or whatever. And somebody commented, one of the replies said, "You're next." And I was like, what? I said, bitch, please. And I think I told him to take his crusty ass and go find a friend, you buzzard, or something. I enjoyed using the word buzzard. That's from back in the days. The old heads taught me that one. And I saw a bunch of you guys jump into the fray for the assist on Brooklyn Dad. I thank you for that. That was cool. I saw you guys. I saw you tagging them up. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. All right, so guys, that's it for my show tonight. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad. If you must go out tonight, please remember to wear your masks, 2 of them. Wear your gloves. Keep your social distance 6 feet or better. And have a wonderful, relaxing evening. I will see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Boom. Hey! Hit the like button. Hey! Feeling all right. Hey! The Storytime Lounge is in the DM section of your Twitter, your direct messages. There is a Storytime Lounge in there. I have seen it. I haven't gone in yet, but I shall. Hey!